I would advise students to choose Nabarro because it's a great place to start and build your career. When they're recruiting trainees, they're definitely looking for the partners of the future. Then there's also the unique 6-seat training contract, which is a great way to gain more exposure into different areas and find the niche that you want to qualify into. You also get to go back into the seat before you qualify into it, which is a really good way of bridging the transition between being a trainee and then coming back as an associate. And it just means that you can really hit the ground running when you come in the next day as an associate.
The firm helps trainees to learn and develop in lots of different ways. I think my favourite features are the fact that you get a really good opportunity to run with your own matters a little bit and earn some responsibility, but at the same time you do have a support network in place.
I would describe the culture of Nabarro as being a really friendly, open and supportive firm. We're also very sociable, there's always something going on, and it's just a really great place to work. People, when you walk down the corridors, they actually say hello to each other, and we get on as friends outside of just being in a professional work capacity together, which is quite unusual in the legal world.
In terms of pro bono, I try and go to our free legal advice centre at least once a month, and I'm getting more and more involved in the running of that. Charities wise, you get the opportunity to do a bit of volunteering, a bit of fundraising. Last year I volunteered at the London Marathon grabbing celebrities.
Nabarro was excellent in keeping in touch between my vacation scheme and starting the training contract 2 years later. From the minute that you accept your training contract, you're assigned a buddy who is a current trainee and they're your point of contact for the 2 years. Then there's also regular buddies newsletters which keep up to date on what's happening at the firm. You're also invited to a couple of events, which is a really great way of keeping in touch. There are the Christmas drinks for future trainees, where you get to meet the current trainees and the graduate recruitment. And then you're also invited to the summer party, and it's all just a great way of making you feel like you work at the firm before you even start on your first day.
The firm provides a lot of support for trainees. In each seat you have a supervisor and a partner supervisor, and across the whole of your training contract you're allocated a partner mentor. Mine used to take me for lunch every couple of months.
Nabarro pays your LPC fees and it offers you a maintenance grant. That was really important to me because I couldn't have funded the LPC on my own, and so I wouldn't have been able to become a lawyer without that funding and that support from Nabarro. So that was huge, a huge benefit of joining the firm.
The supervisors and partners here at Nabarro are all really approachable. There's definitely an open door policy here, and although everyone is really busy, they are more than happy to take the time out of their busy schedule to sit down and talk things through with you. You never feel as if you're being a nuisance here, which is great.
Supervisors and partners are really easy to work with. By virtue of the fact that we don't have such a hierarchical attitude, they're very approachable and open to questions. I think they know, after all, that you're not going to know everything at day one. The trainees get up to all sorts when they're not working hard. That's not just going to the pub after work for a couple of pints. There's also been a committee set up called the Contact Nabarro Committee. It was set up by trainees for trainees, with the idea being that you start networking from an early stage.